Hi guys, Michelle again. So the second range of motion that I want to go over in the workshop clips about the 6 ranges of motion in the hips is flexion. And this is one we do a lot. We do it in our sun salutations, in our hatha or vinyasa practice. It's also one of the main, not the main, but we'll call it the 10 basic poses. I call them the 10 basic poses of yin yoga. And it's just a simple forward fold, actually. So feet out. I like your feet to be at least wider than hip width, maybe even as wide as your mat. So I'll go ahead and turn so you can kind of see that. At least as wide as the mat. And then flexion, so we talked about extension first. That's when if you were to point the foot and bring the leg back, that's extension. Flexion would be more of this forward fold action. So we went back this time, now it's this way. And in our hatha classes and vinyasa classes, of course, we flex the feet because we want a lot of muscle engagement and spread the toes. In your yin classes, I want you to relax the feet. I'm going to set my bolster aside for a moment because I probably won't use my bolster in this, but what I would use is at least 1, maybe 2 blankets. So sit on the edge of your blanket, sit on the edge of your blanket. And the reason being is you want to tilt the pelvis just slightly so you make space for the lower part of the spine to relax. You don't want it digging down into, especially a wood floor like this, because then your legs have nowhere to go and you can actually cause some back pain. It might feel good at the time, but you can cause some back pain later. So we're going to relax the feet, sit on the edge of a blanket to tilt the pelvis slightly. And then the next thing you can do, for 2 reasons. Number 1, if you have any kind of knee issue, this will support the knees, but roll up your blanket like a blanket burrito again. Place it underneath your knees, relax the feet out to the side, and then finally you would roll forward. The other reason is just for comfort. I'm actually going to give you a 3rd reason. A lot of us, especially if we've been practicing for a long time or just have the natural flexibility, if we have a lot of flexibility in the backs of our legs, in our hamstrings, in our low back, then we can actually go beyond a stretch. We can actually not only go beyond a stretch, but hyperextend the knees because we can fold forward very easily. So the blanket rolled up underneath the knees kind of prevents you from hyperextending the knee. And then you would roll forward. And I try not to roll too much in these demos so that I don't muffle the microphone. But when you round forward, you're also adding a second level to this pose that's targeting extension of the legs. I'm sorry, not extension, flexion of the legs. They're not all gems, folks. So flexion of the legs. And that is the bonus to this is we're getting into the ligaments and the fascia on the back. And that is more connective tissue that we can lengthen and stretch out. Shoulders away from the ears, and just take a few breaths here while I talk. So as you settle in, this is one of those poses that you could probably, most people could stay in for at least the 5 minutes, if not longer, in their yin pose. And that's just because it's one of those things we do a lot. Every time you sit down, every time you walk. So many things that we do. If you ride a bike, if you run, so many things that we do, you're getting flexion in the hip, flexion in the hip. So it seems to be one of those things that because it's a natural occurrence on a daily basis, you can stay in this pose a little bit longer. And I encourage you to stay as long as you can without pain, So remember, pain words are sharp, shooting, pinching, pulling. So stay there as long as you can without pain. And then eventually, take your rebound pose after. Now, that was the simplest form. We also have the wide leg, which is we're going to talk about later in a different clip because then it brings in adduction and abduction. the smaller movements in between that we do when we windshield wiper the legs and bend the knees to do that. Even just kind of drawing the knees into the chest when you lie down on the back. You bring in some flexion. And so it's fun getting back up and back down all the time. I probably work harder teaching a class, especially in a public class when I'm running back and forth, than I do in the actual class that I'm taking from somebody else. So there's your flexion for the day. Even right now, kind of what I'm doing, like getting into this, I had to flex to get into this externally rotated pose. So enjoy. You know, as always, hit pause if you want to in the poses that we demo and hang out there for a bit. And I'll see you in the next clip. Namaste.